Hello and welcome, my square Ferris wheels. How you doing this wonderful day? It is Super John Bombo here, and today we've unlocked an achievement. We popped 1,000,000 balloons with Dartling gunners. I know, really exciting. We had a bunch of extra stuff for doing this too, man. I've been really jumping into Dartling guns hard here. But before we get there, I do want to ask you guys, pretty please, press that like button for me. I know it doesn't mean much to you, but it means a lot to me. And don't forget to subscribe because I've got a lot of content coming your guys' way. Tomorrow is the first day that I don't have to follow Ninja Kiwi's blackout anymore. I can upload anything that I want, show you guys all the new content coming for the Dartling gun. So, let's just jump right into it. So we're in the middle of a game right now. We're playing on Impoppable, so we have a full 100 rounds that we have to beat today. And we only have one life to do it as well. And what we have to do is we definitely have to show off what you guys are really excited for. I know, the Ray of Doom. Creates a solid line of annihilation. You can erase most balloons at your leisure. What? At your leisure, alright. But to get there, you have to get the Plasma Accelerator. Concentrates a powerful beam of energy into a single point. Honestly, one of my favorite upgrades in the game right now. It's just fun to use. The laser cannon, which can pop frozen balloons, and of course all the other upgrades to get to it as well. In addition to showing off the Ray of Doom, I want to talk a little bit about the other Dartling guns as well. If you guys have not seen my previous videos, they go into a ton of detail about what the Dartling gun is, the top 3 upgrades, or the first 3 upgrades, the first 6 upgrades, and I kind of go into a lot of detail about how they're going to work in conjunction with each other. Today I want to talk a little bit more about buffs, because I think buffs are really important in this game. And I think people underestimate how much buffs are going to matter, because you can have a tower that's honestly almost worthless if you don't buff him. But when you buff him, he becomes one of the most powerful towers in the game. And I'm talking mostly about the Ninja. The Ninja is not all that powerful. I know people like him, but the Ninja is not that good by himself. But what he is unbelievably powerful when you finally get him up to being alchemized. Alright, he becomes seriously one of the best towers in the game. So, you have to keep those things, you have to keep buffs in mind here. And what I'm talking about is not buffs like in my previous videos I showed you guys a 10 times overclocked, ultra boosted, village buffed jungle drums kind of upgraded, 5th tier tower. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about lower tier towers. How will a 022 Dartling gun work with the Alchemist? Is he going to be a really powerful upgrade for us? And that's what I'm going to focus on today, at least a little bit. I can't go into too much detail because, honestly, I'm not in sandbox mode. I'm playing a real game here. So all we can do is just sort of guesstimate whether or not we think it's worth it to get these guys at this point. And I think it's going to be a fun idea to just check out. So what I've got right now is I've got just a lower tier, faster spin barrel Dartling gun. Let's get the focused firing, and let's get that laser shot here, guys. I think it's going to be important for us. So just a quick reminder that the first 6 upgrades of the Dartling gun are all easily maneuverable. You can change them around as you wish. You can get any type of upgrades you want in conjunction with each other. They're all reasonable. I would not say that there is a single bad upgrade. At the same time, there's some that are better than others. So let's focus on what you should buy as your first upgrades here. Again, what's weird about it is that you don't want to look at the first upgrades because all 3 of these are basically worthless if you ask me. There's none that I'm like, yes, you need that. You absolutely need that. Focused firing. Sure, it does shoot a little bit more accurately, but it's not required. It's probably the best of the first 3, though. Advanced targeting. Camo detection. Now, this is something you can get in a bunch of different other ways. So you don't want to just automatically say, oh, I need the camo detection upgrade. There's no other camo detection that I'm going to get. That's just not true. You can get it through a village. Most importantly, you can just decamoize the balloons with a wizard or a sub or something like that. So that's definitely not a huge deal for you. Maybe in the early game a little bit, but that's something you're going to focus on for their first tier upgrade. And last but not least, the faster swivel, which in my opinion is probably the worst upgrade of the 3. It just does nothing. Unless you're putting a Dartling gun in a really weird spot, it almost does nothing. But it does help your 4th tier Dartling gun. And I see why they sort of forced you to go for it, almost. They wanted to make sure that you were going to get something that was going to help out your 4th tier, even though it doesn't really help out your 1st, 2nd, or 3rd tier, almost at all. So let's get all 3 Dartling guns up. We're going to get them up to a couple different varieties here. I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite Dartling guns that I think you should definitely be checking out here, alright? before we start getting into these third-tier Dartling guns, which include laser cannons and stuff like that. Oh my god, oh my god. So again, because we have to go so late game here and get such a high tier upgrade, I'm going to be farming quite a bit. I've currently got 4 farms already, so we're definitely making some headway here. But I'm going to be farming pretty much all day. I'm probably going to get all the way up to a 4th tier, if not more than that. So let's focus on it, man. The earlier you get the farms, the less you need to worry about them in the mid to late game, which is, you know, where I don't want to worry about them at all. I want to have enough money to make sure I can make anything happen for you guys that I want to happen. So as far as, let's get this guy up to a Hydra Rocket Pods. I feel like I like the positioning for this guy to be a Hydra Rocket Pods Dartling gun. So we're going to get a faster spin barrel. And then with the faster spin barrel, some people were saying in my previous video in the comments, quite a bit actually, that powerful darts is worthless on the Hydra Rocket Pods. Now you should most definitely go for the laser shots. Now, I understand where you're coming from, that you say powerful darts only goes through a few more balloons, and then it explodes. So you're really not getting much out of it. Where the laser shots, every balloon you explode into is going to be laserified, alright? Fair enough. But, don't underestimate how much power you can get out of explosions instead of exploding on impact, going into the balloon and then exploding. You're going to affect more balloons overall, alright? Now, this is not an, oh my god, automatically powerful darts is better. But at the same time, do not underestimate that power, alright? It will be, at the very least, somewhat effective. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to get this guy up to a powerful darts Dartling gun, because I got to get ready for round 40. Now, this is a Moab coming out, guys. This is not chump change kind of tower, kind of balloon here. He is the real deal. Even with a Pat smacking this guy hard, it doesn't mean we're automatically going to pop it. Now, Pat also didn't smack the Moab back, which is actually quite upsetting here, I'm not going to lie. But still, looks like we should be able to pop this guy a little bit close there, though. Not something I really like, but at least allows us to farm even further, which is where most of my money is invested right now. So let's start getting some third tiers now that we've talked about the different upgrades that we can use in conjunction with each other. In fact, this guy, I'm thinking that I actually won't get him up to a buckshot. I'm probably going to put a buckshot somewhere else. So for this guy, I'm going to just go for a powerful darts with faster spin barrel, because I think this is the key Dartling gun. So let's talk about Alchemists now. Now, I think Alchemists are one of the most important towers in the entire game, because they're going to buff all the different towers in the game different ways and to different degrees. And it's mostly based off of how fast do you attack. The faster you attack, the less the Alchemist is going to do. But at the same time, if you attack really, really slow, it's also not going to be all that helpful. So you have to be a very middle speed attacking tower to be, you know, reasonably useful here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to alchemize, you know, let's get this guy up to a laser cannon first, just because I have the $5,000 and we want to work towards this guy as fast as we possibly can. Then we're going to start building our Alchemist. I'm probably going to build at least 2 of them. Because, again, it depends on how fast you're shooting. If you shoot extremely slow, like a dart monkey, your Alchemist buff will almost never wear off. In fact, you can actually alchemize 2, maybe even 3, maybe 4, or even 5 dart monkeys all at the same time with a single Alchemist, because they shoot slow. But if you have something like a Super Monkey, for example, that Alchemist will only buff him for maybe, you know, a second or 2. Because he shoots so fast, the buff is going to wear off. It's all about how many shots do you shoot. It only buffs a certain amount of shots. So if you shoot really, really quickly, that buff's going to wear off, and the Alchemist is not going to have time to rebuff you. Or, at the very least, your Alchemist can only work on 1 tower at a time, which is kind of lame. You want it to at least buff 1, 2, or even 3 towers. Hopefully. That's like your ideal goal, is to buff 2 or 3 towers. And that's where the Alchemist really gets his power from. He's buffing multiple towers, and to a pretty high degree as well. So here we go. Let's go for this Alchemist. I'm going to pop him right here. I'm actually put him a little closer to the bottom Dartling gun. And we're going to get him up to a 1, 2, 3, and look at that price, man. $3,600. Alchemists are expensive now. Do not forget that. But what you're going to notice is straight from the get-go, what does our popping power look like? Oh my goodness. That is helping a lot. Wow. I mean, I would like to compare these guys, but it's tough to compare unless I build another powerful darts dart monkey that's not in range of the alchemist to see how much he's going to pop. So before we get there, since we know we're just popping all the balloons already, let's get some more farming action in here. And I think before we get more third tiers, I'm probably going to go all the way up to a fourth tier Dartling. I know I'm kind of excited for that, man. So also, what I'm going to do is, since I'm owning so hard, I'm going to lock these guys in place just so I don't have to deal with them. There are 2 different targetings for normal Dartling guns, and there's a 3rd targeting for the other Dartling gun, the bottom path Dartling gun. We're going to put that guy right in the middle here, right next to Pat. And I'm probably going to alchemize this guy as well, and I think this might be the key Dartling gun to alchemize, guys. He's probably going to be your go-to 100%. If you're not alchemizing this guy, you're wasting so much popping power. All right. Again, what do you want to alchemize? You want to alchemize reasonably fast shooting towers that do mostly a lot of pierce. You know, you want them to do extra damage. So let's get these guys going. I think I'm going to finish off all 6 of my banana farms here before I start upgrading stuff. And then as soon as I get this guy going, oh boy, things are going to change very quickly. Very quickly. But you're going to realize how much money I'm really spending on these banana farms. And we're talking about like $6 grand per banana farm. Even if I just sold them all right now, I mean, that's $20,000. I could buy so much stuff with $20,000, but I don't need $20,000 right now. What I need is I need to make more money later on. I need that $130,000 by the time we get to around 90 or so. So I want to finish these guys off. One thing I like to do in my games is I really like to get everything to be equal. I don't know why, but if I have banana farms here that are just all different levels, it like messes with my OCD, you know? I don't know what it is, but it messes with my OCD just a little bit here. Now that we've got all those banana farm stuff, even though it doesn't look all that clean and cut, at the very least I know all of my Dartling guns are the same upgrade. So let's go bottom path. We're going to go powerful darts here. We're going to go for the advanced target to give him cam detection and that faster barrel spin. And we're going to go for this buckshot. And we're going to go for a buckshot and we're going to alchemize him right away. You're noticing my faster spin barrel here. Almost instantaneous. If I want to aim somewhere, it's going to go and it's going to aim there pretty freaking quickly. Alright, buckshot time. Here's our buckshot. We're going to put him on locked for now, but I'm not going to leave him on locked for all that long. Because what I want to do is I want to get up to the balloon area denial system eventually. So let's get this guy alchemized like I said I was going to do. We go 1, 2, Berserker Brew, and Stronger Stim. And I'm also going to get the Stronger Acid and the Perishing Potions. Now, if you guys don't know, this actually does make your Alchemist stronger. And if you, depending on which upgrade you go for, it's going to make them stronger in different ways. Alright. It's about that time, guys. I think it's Plasma Accelerator time. $13,200 for us to deal with here. So if you guys have not seen the Buckshot, by the way, Buckshot is a bit of a shotgun monkey. He shoots out literally buckshot shots. Shotgun monkey. How else could you put him, man? All right. What's going on here, man? Technically, I don't have Camel Lead popping power. I was using my Alchemist 2nd tier upgrade on my laser cannon to pop those camo balloons. So, yeah, probably should have done that, but so I was getting ready to upgrade my mortar if I really needed to. Here we go, guys. We're talking Plasma Accelerator. Now, with this guy, you can lock him in place as well, but if you're going to lock him in place, you're probably going to want to put him all the way in the front. So what you're going to realize is, yes, the Plasma does do damage through the balloons, all right? But it's also more effective if you do manually aim him. All right, so I would say if you're going to get this guy, you're going to want to leave him on Hardcore Micro. That's what you got to do. You're going to leave him on Hardcore Micro, and nonstop, man, you're going to be moving this guy around all day, so your wrist is going to get tired, man. Hopefully that's the only reason your wrist is going to get tired today. So round 63, here's a bunch of ceramics coming out. As you can tell, Plasma Accelerator is really the key here. If you actually look at the pop count on this guy, it sucks to look at the pop count and try to aim things. But if you look at the pop count on this guy, you're going to see how drastically it goes up, man. I mean, we're talking about maybe 1,000 pops per second or something like that at its max. That's really, really good. do not underestimate the Plasma Accelerator. That's all I have to say about it. All right, and you can also, even better, I think this is where micro really comes into play. How do you micro this guy? And I think the best way to do it is actually to aim sort of the back of the balloons that you want to be popping. All right? That means you're going to get this entire laser here is going to be popping balloons, and you still get the point of destruction. So leaving him over here is not terrible until the end of the round, which is when you want to start doing sort of different stuff, I guess. All right, guys, so we're going to go for this guy. We're going to go for the balloon area denial system, and we're going to finally change his targeting to target independent. Now, there's no first, last, close, or strong. You don't get to decide. He just does it on his own. One turret is going to aim first, one turret is going to aim close, one strong, and one last. And when all the balloons are lined up, it's all going to match up, but that doesn't always end up being the case here. So I should point out here, we've got a 2-2 Dartling gun up here with 5,920 pops, and we've got a 2-2 Dartling gun down here with 14,834 pops. To me, I'm thinking that it's not that this Dartling gun is hitting more balloons. I think it's all about the Alchemist. Look at this guy. We're tripling his popping power so far. And I think he's been around for less time than my top path Dartling gun. You can just see how big of a difference it is if you can get the right buffs on this guy. Now, in addition, you can do a couple other things to this guy. I mean, mostly jungle drums is probably the main way to go, but also you can get some heroes to buff them as well. Now, Pat is a perfect example of a way to buff these guys, especially this guy. You can see if you get angry, this guy's going to get extra powerful and do even more damage than usual. You can see these balloons got nothing on us right now. This guy just gets powerful. He literally is the balloon area denial system. He denies these balloons entrance. Can we kill them? Is it sad that we're killing balloons? I don't want to get too philosophical on you guys here. No, I don't need an existential crisis by any of you guys, but just know that he does a great job at popping these balloons, all right? And I think also, again, if you look at the pop count, 42,000 pops, we built him last. I mean, even if you look at our Plasma Accelerator, 49,000 pops. If you compare these two guys, I do not see how this guy would not be one of the best towers in the game and one that you absolutely need to alchemize. It's just a necessity. Now, in addition to alchemizing this guy, don't forget that you also get pops out of your Alchemist. Pop lead balloons, they can hit balloons, and it does damage over time, too, which is kind of an interesting way to think about how these towers work. So, because we need a farm, we're going to start getting a couple 4th tier banana farms in here. Money should start to flow into our pockets pretty quickly. And last but not least, we are going to get our last Dartling gun here, because we have not shown them off yet. I think we finally understand 6,700, 17,000, still 3 times, if not more than 3 times, of the popping power. Okay, no, maybe not 3 times. A little less than 3 times of the popping power. Right? 7,000 times 3 is 21,000. Yeah, so we're a little less than that. All right. So at least 2 times the amount of popping power out of this guy, and I think that's pretty clear. Now, he's also... I think he's alchemizing this guy as well, but I'm not sure. Yeah, he is. He's definitely alchemizing this guy as well. So I wonder how many Dartling guns you could buff with 1 Alchemist. I'm going to guess that you could probably only buff 1.5 Dartling guns at most. And when I say a half, that means he's only alchemized about half of the time. So that is possible to do, by the way. You can buff 1.5 times of the Alchemist, you know? You can constantly buff 1 Dartling gun, and then you can half buff the other one. So here we go, another 4th tier banana farm for us. Money is going to start coming in very, very quickly. Now, I am not afraid of these balloons at all. I think even, this is crazy, but I think even if I got rid of all 3 of these Dartling guns, we might be able to defend with just the balloon area denial system. I mean, this is my strongest tower right here. These are 2 crappy 2-2 Dartling guns, man. All right, no. Okay, I lied. This is one of the most difficult rounds of the game, by the way, round 75. That's usually the round where I say, oh, crap, I need to do something. I need to get something done here. All right, regardless, I'm going to finally get this guy. I feel like he's important. Hydro Rocket Pods. I'm not going to get a Rocket Storm, but I feel like Hydro Rocket Pods is just that fun little upgrade that I really like to get, you know? Now, he's really inaccurate, is the one bad thing about it. If you get a powerful darts guy, you don't get that top pat accurate darts. It's a little sad, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so what's next on the agenda, guys? I think you know what's next on the agenda. We're going to save up, and we're going to get a Ray of Doom fairly soon. Now, this guy does not have... Oh, he does have camo detection. Never mind. I'm thinking, oh my god, what's the weakness of this guy? He's got nothing weak about him, like, at all. He's so powerful. Let's look at the pop counts again, just to kind of compare. 120,000 pops. Pat's got only 50. He's been here the entire game. This guy's only got 69. I've been kind of bad with him, but 69. And then we've got 10,000 and 23,000. This guy still can't even catch up, man. Now, I do wonder, will the Alchemist help the Hydro Rocket pods out at all? That's something that I cannot answer in this video. I can't. Ooh, that was close, man. I did not like that. Camo balloons seem to be our weakness right now, so... I don't know what I want to do about that. I think I just gotta wait for the Ray of Doom, dude. $132,000. It's gotta happen soon. It's gotta happen eventually, right? And what's weird about it is I feel like I'm just not making any money right now. I am, but I'm just not making any money right now. Maybe I'll get these banana farms and I'll sell them a little early so I can get my Ray of Doom maybe by like 85 or something like that. Here's round 80, the first Oh My God of the day. But certainly not the last Oh My God of the day. Easily owning that thing. Now, what you're going to notice, though, is my... you know what, let's get one more of these. Let's get one more, just for fun, just for some giggles. Let's go for another top path Plasma Accelerator. We're going to leave both these guys on normal. Obviously, the money is flowing in pretty quickly here. I feel like I could lose if I don't get something else, though. Because I'm trying to save up my money so hard here. Plasma Accelerator, and let's get that advanced targeting and faster spin barrel here. Alright, Balloonary Denial System doing great so far. Maybe I should get a second one, man. Should I? Alright, now that we've got these guys going, oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. The reinforced balloons are the big problem for us right now. But Pap's got most of those covered. Most of them. Alright, good. Another thing I could do is I could build ice. Because my Plasma Accelerator just can pop those frozen balloons. But this guy, I don't know. With the Alchemist, he should be able to. But at the same time, I'm a little worried that we might end up running into some issues with that. Alright, here's our 4th tier banana farm, and we're still struggling to afford this guy. When we sell these, though, we're going to get 23 grand a pop. At this point, we could probably get our Ray of Doom if we sold everything. But I'm not sure I want to do that. Let's just start saving up. I don't know. My last banana farm, man, it feels so weird. My OCD does not like not having that last banana farm upgraded. I'm doing it. It's the wrong thing to do, but I'm doing it. Alright, guys, Ray of Doom's got to be coming soon here. 130 grand, how long does it take to save that up? Probably only like 3 or 4 rounds. I guess the question is then, can we survive those 3 or 4 rounds? That's got to be at least a little bit difficult, man. Round 90 is one that I'm definitely afraid of. Those are DDTs that we've got to deal with here, guys. Alright, we're going to sell soon. I think I'm going to sell it before round 90. That's my goal. Sell everything before round 90, or sell whatever I can before round 90, and then see if we can survive the depths of this evil round. Alright, doing great. 40k saved up. I want to save up at least halfway would be my goal. 50,000. Uh-oh. More Oh My God's coming in. We're really pushing it to the limit. You can tell, man. Impossible things are expensive. Things are not easy to afford. And, of course, the balloons are faster and stronger than other game modes. I don't know if you guys know that, though. Alright, 65k. Alright, let's get ready for it. We're going to go for it, guys. Let's slow this down. Turn off auto start. And that's going to be enough money for this tower. Let's survive this round so we can get this Ray of Doom. I am pumped, guys. I am honestly really excited to show this off for you. All right. Pop them all. Okay, Ray of Doom. Here he is. The Ray of Doom creates a solid line of Annihilation. You know what we don't need anymore? Any of this. Let's get one deliciously powerful Ray of Doom. A solid line of Annihilation. Get ready for it, guys. You ready for this? Oh my god! Look at how powerful it is! What the heck? Dude! Now that is a solid line of Annihilation, if I do say so myself. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, let's go, man. Let's see, what can we do? Round 90. DDTs. How are we gonna deal, bro? Don't even need a micro, I don't think. Woo! Alright! That was round 90. And no, don't forget, every time you get more and more balloons coming on the screen, it just doesn't matter. Alright, wow. That was Moabs and BFBs. They barely made it past Pat. Reinforced Moabs. Look at these reinforced balloons. Oh my god. Oh my god. So Zoma Gods, alright, this is a real test for us. Zoma Gods are very difficult for a Ray of Doom to pop. Or they should be very difficult for a Ray of Doom to pop. But evidently, it is not a big deal for us. This is round 93, another chunk of DDTs. And we pop them before they make it halfway through the screen. Whew. Now, I guess that only leaves us with one somewhat of an issue. Round 99 and 100. Can we pop this? Now, again, I do not want to upgrade this guy or do anything to him. I want to see if we can beat this. I don't know if we can beat it. I think the Ray of Doom is very, very strong, but it's got one clear weakness. If you guys don't know what that is, it's big, strong balloons. Reinforced Oh My Gods. Reinforced DDTs. Just a regular old bad balloon. That is what we're going to be weak against. Alright? It's going to be fantastic against the lower tier balloons, though. Regular balloons, literally 0 regular balloons will ever sneak through this game. Ever. And you're noticing he does pop purple balloons, which is very important, because in late game, those big chunks of purple balloons can kill you. Alright, here we go. DDTs, again, getting about halfway through the screen, but because it doesn't matter how many are coming out, we know we're going to pop them. You know, we just know. I guess, as far as safety is concerned, that is really nice, just to know, hey, we are not going to lose. Round 98 as well, usually a pretty difficult round. There is no way, 0 chance, that we are going to lose here. But 99 and 100, that is a different story altogether. And again, what we want to do is we want to see if we can pop them with our Ray of Doom, rather than trying to buy extra things because we know that it's going to be a problem. Round 98 as well, or set 97. Now with Pat here, I think we should be fine. We got a lot of stunning power here. I can actually aim a little bit as well. Now, can we put this guy on lock in place? He does only have normal and locked in place. Alright, that's fine. I feel like I'm going to leave him on normal just because I like to aim. You know, I want to make sure that I'm doing the max I can, just in case. What if you can, like, get more popping power if you just, like, did this? Wouldn't that be really weird? Oh, God. Alright, round 98, though. Let's not do that anymore. Let's just give up on that. Round 98, again, one of the toughest bloom levels in the game. This guy is virtually soloing. 99, though. This is what I was worried about. Alright, let's give Pat... Uh-oh. 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 Oh! No, alright, I'm gonna waste my monkey money for you guys. I was gonna exit out and continue. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one thing. I'm just gonna give Pat some camera detection. That's it. I think that's all we're gonna need. I think that's gonna be enough for us. We'll do that, and we're gonna get Pat a little angry here, and we're gonna also just make sure we aim pretty much superbly. And it looks like, yes, round 99, I was worried about it, and I knew I was worried about it for a reason. And round 100, the bad balloon. Now let's look at the pop count against this bad balloon. We're getting about 100 a second, maybe 200 a second tops. That's probably not enough for a bad balloon. All I'm saying is it's going to be difficult here. Even with perfect aim, the Ray of Doom has its limits. It is unbelievably powerful, but still is going to have its limits. Alright, DDT's popping out any second here. I got a chance, though. I think we could be able to take this guy down. Get Pat angry. Yes, DDT's done. And can we take down this Oh My God as well? Looking pretty good here. Uh-oh. Woo! All right, we do it. And we get a bang-up boomerang monkey. Delicious, man. Thank you so much, Ninja Kiwi, for giving me this delicious 000 boomerang. I love it. I love it. All right, so we're going to go into free play. I feel like we need to go into free play. Absolutely. So let's get our delicious engineer over here. I don't know if this guy's also going to be able to actually help us out here at all. We're going to get this guy going, Ultra Boost him, and then I'm going to save up some money with my banana farms here. I'm going to go for a perma-brew on this guy as well. We're going to see how long can we survive. Now, the one thing you're going to probably note so far is that the only thing that can kill us is DDTs. But there's DDTs that come out. Very true. So, let's see if this overclock's going to help us out. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Right from the get-go here. Right from the get-go. But DDTs are taken down, at least to start us off here. Alright, I don't know. Is it making him shoot faster? I didn't know if there was a faster than a solid line of doom. Is there a solid-er line of doom? I guess that's the real question for us today, my friends. Is there a more solid line of doom than should exist? Alright, wow. We are running into some major issues here already. Reinforced, oh my god, it's already getting more than halfway through the screen. And I'm relying on my own micro, by the way. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. My micro can suck sometimes. More reinforced DDTs again. Pat is saving the day with these guys. For some reason, that seemed to go very well. Did my overclock actually help? This is interesting. Oh no. Did the Ray of Doom get un-Ray of Doomed? Oh, no. That can't be possible. It can't be. Alright, I guess while we're at it, man, let's at least throw down a quick 4th tier. Now we just know how much we need to get to a higher tier. Alright, another overclock coming in. Soon we're going to be 10 times overclocked. In fact, once I'm 10 times overclocked, I can sell that guy and buy those other upgrades that I want. That's a nice way to do it. Yeah, we are popping. We are. We're popping DDTs faster. Or are they getting... Do they lose their reinforced thing on the last level? Alright, another overclock here. Looking good, looking good. Around 104 already. Pat currently level 20, baby. That's what we needed. More reinforced, though. Scary stuff, man. It's hard to tell when they're leaving and stuff, you know? Like, that's just scary to see. Oh, my God. 104. Still going strong, though. What are we at? We're at 6 times overclocked. Almost 10 times here. I think it's actually 7, technically. I think it should, like, load up. Become 7 eventually. Let's see if it changes. That's the way it used to work, at least. Maybe not. No, now it's just automatic. Interesting. It used to wear off. Once the overclock wore off, that's when it finally gave you the extra boost. Now it seems to be whenever you initiate, it gives you that extra speed. Which is honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. It just works differently than it used to. I don't know when it changed. So, just Chris learning Bloons Star Defense 6 with you guys here today. So Ray of Doom, unfreaking believable so far. 106 going strong here. Well, maybe not super strong. We're going pretty strong. You know, I feel like you know, if Chris himself was entering a bodybuilding competition, all right, just imagine me all oiled up and tanned up and bodybuilding all set up here. No, look at that. Don't. Oh my God. Oh no, I looked away for a second. Don't imagine that ever. All right, ever. All right, we could hit it. Is this 9 or 10? I don't know how to count. 10 times! Woo! All right, so we got 10 times here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's go for this big boy perma brew right here. Once this overclock is charged back up, we're gonna sell them, and we're gonna buy a call to arms and a 5th tier. I might buy both, just to keep it going. Oh God. All right, let's sell this guy real quick. Let's get another one. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. All right, so what we've got right now is we've got basically we've got 2 regular overclocks here, so we should be able to consistently overclock this guy, and we've got 2 extra villages here. Now let's see. When I see the next reinforced EDTs, I'm gonna activate these guys all at once, and we're gonna see if we can make this all work for us. All right. Ooh, look at that! All my money's gone. Perfect amount of money built up, and this guy's still 10 times overclocked. Perfect. All right, get ready for it. Once we see the next reinforced DDTs, we got to do a real test here. There's only one though, man. I want to see a group of them. Here we go. Let's do it. Oh, it does. It does by a lot. Oh my God, they barely even show up on the screen. Oh my God, now we're meaning business. There's no way. There's no way we're going to be stopped here. All right, guys, we're going to be back in a little bit. So here we are on 115, and a few things that are different right now are that I've set up some sentry bots to use my 4 abilities right here. All I'm using is I'm using my Call to Arms ability, I'm using my Homeland Defense ability, I'm using 2 regular overclocks, but all 4 of them you're going to notice are offset from each other. And what that's allowing me to do is constantly have the buff. Constantly overclocked, constantly village buffed, constantly everything buffed. And honestly, I don't feel bad at all about setting up these sentry bots, because this is exciting. This is a bad balloon here, and we're absolutely annihilating it before it gets halfway through the screen. Now, right now, I want you guys to guess, how far do you think that we're going to go in this game right here? Now, I should mention this. I do have this guy here. He's got almost 1 million pops already. Balloon Aaron denials it. Kind of ridiculous. But if you really compare these guys, that's 8 million pops. 8 million. That's a lot of pops here, guys. I mean, that's a big difference here. And this is only a 4th tier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You just look at the amount of pops that we're getting, though. I think that's the real important thing here. These are hundreds of thousands of pops that we're going up when the balloons actually come out here. That's 100,000 right there. And you can see it's like it goes in and out. 100,000 again. Another 100,000 pops, dude. Crazy. All right, let's continue on. 125. I can't say we're going strong still, but we are still going. Here's a couple bad balloons over here. And you can see, when do we pop them? About halfway through the map, but then don't forget, we still have to pop the DDTs and the balloons inside. Now, this is all without micro. I should mention that. I am not moving this guy around as I see fit, because what I'm realizing is that I'm actually worse micro than just leaving it be. I know that's sad to say, but that is what's happening here. All right, I am literally microing worse by trying to aim and hit a bad balloon here, aim hitting a bad balloon here, than just leaving it as it is, because DDTs just sneak through. All right, wow, we're getting down to the very, very end here. Whew. Can we make it to 130? Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe we made it to 131 with our balloon exclusion zone, and I had him soloing. I've also got this guy, in addition, helping him out, so not a huge deal, but at least something to keep in mind here. And I'm really looking forward. Can we go to 130 again? 129, I am afraid. I have to say, I'm afraid of this bad balloon right here. I do not know if we can pop it. Uh-oh. We've got to pop the DDTs. They're going to be very quick here. Will they? Oh, DDT's not a big deal. Oh my God, though. At the end here, oh my God, still going strong. 130, guys. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. This might be one of the highest rounds that I've ever gotten to with a single 5th tier tower. With some extra bonuses and such, I should admit. I don't know if that's going to matter, but I'm just going to get it to get it. Oh! Oh, and there it is! Round 130. Oh, man. Good game. My monkey star with 18 million pops. The Ray of Doom, guys. Very, very exciting time here for us. So, last but not least, I'm actually not done. I wanted to go into sandbox mode for just a quick minute here. and see if I can show off some fun stuff for you guys. So this is a test for the ages. This is something that I think is going to be really important for our mid-game Dartling gun play. What we've got is we've got 3 Dartling guns on the top with the second-tier cross paths. There's the Laser Shock Faster Spin Barrel, there's the Laser Shock Powerful Darts, and then there's the Faster Spin Barrel Powerful Darts here. Now we've got these 3 guys up here who are unalchemized, and then in the bottom over here, we've got the same thing, the Laser Shock Powerful Darts, the Faster Spin Barrel Powerful Darts, and the Laser Shock Faster Spin Barrel, but these guys are going to be 400 alchemized. What we're going to do is we're going to send out 500 of these balloons. We're going to let this play through, and at the end we're going to look at the pop counts. Now you might be saying, oh my god, Chris, like, there's no way that this could possibly be accurate because you're missing sometimes. Yes, that is true. We are missing a smidge. But in the grand scheme of things, after this full test is over, it just shouldn't matter. Everybody should reasonably be accurate enough here. It should just match up somehow. I don't know how to tell you it. It just does. Only guy that's a little weird here is probably going to be this guy. This guy did not get as many pops as any of the other ones, so I might have to retest him. But everybody else should be pretty good here, kind of shot in the general same direction here. So let's look at the pop counts. Starting off here, we've got 782 for this guy as a 2-2 Dartling gun. Laser Shock Faster Spin Barrel does not seem to be all that effective as a 2-2, but don't forget, you got future upgrades. 1926, actually pretty good. Laser Cannon with Powerful Darts, going to be almost 2.5 times as good. That's pretty powerful. And then an interesting one, 1500 for Faster Spin Barrel and Powerful Darts. So of the main 3, again, without the Alchemist, the Laser Shock Powerful Darts is going to be the most powerful Dartling gun. Honestly, kind of what I expected so far, but this is where things are going to get interesting, I think. Let's start here. What was the most powerful one? We had the Laser Shock Powerful Darts. So the Laser Shock Powerful Darts here with the Alchemist this time, 7,118. We more than tripled his popping power. What? And that's the guy that I thought might have done the worst. I might need to retest him. All right. We've got the Faster Spin Barrel Powerful Darts, 5,614. All right. All right. Fair enough. Pretty good, but... You know, I mean, we're definitely tripling or quadrupling some of our regular, attack speed over here, but a regular popping power, but nothing ridiculous here. And last but not least, we've got the Laser Shock Faster Spin Barrel with these guys covered. And 6,000 pops. So, kind of crazy that the Laser Shock Powerful Darts got the most pops out of all of them. And very similar numbers between all of them. I wouldn't say that one is definitely better than the other ones, but it's pretty clear Alchemist does help. But... here's where it gets with the but. Would you be better off going for a single Dartling gun that's alchemized, or maybe spamming 2 of these non-alchemized Dartling guns for the same price? That's something you got to keep in mind for yourself here. You might get more projectiles out of it, or in a real-life scenario. For example, if we send out round 98, this is going to be a true popping power here. Let's reset our pop count here, and let's actually put all of these guys on manual attack. And we're just going to aim to the best of our possible ability here. We're going to see what we can do. I'm not trying to pop the balloons. I don't want to pop the balloons. I just want all the dark to hit as much as I possibly can. That's kind of my goal. We're going to leave it on here for another like 20 seconds or so. I'm not even going to play the full round. So all we want to see is a general rule of pop count. So here we go. Let's get rid of the balloons, and let's talk about this. So we got about 1,000 for our 2-2. Got about 2,000 for our 2-0-2. And we've got about 1,500 for our 0-2-2. Very similar numbers. You're going to see 7,500, 5,100, and 5,100. Again, very similar between these two, but you can see the clear winner so far. Laser Shock and Powerful Darts. Very interesting to see that, man. I'm honestly surprised that the Laser Shock has been so good here when he's alchemized. Very impressive. So that's all I'm going to go into for today's video. I just want to talk a little bit about how alchemization may be something you want to keep in mind with the Dartling gun, especially with this Laser Shock upgrade, man. Pretty freaking powerful, if I do say so myself. Thanks so much for watching, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.